LTO Lenny here. We're getting ready to go down and see what we got to do with the bike. We're on DeLuna Street, and there's the chicken graveyard, it looks like. And we're going to come down the road here, and I'm going to show you. I got to get out. Looks like a chicken graveyard, but this is our turn up here. All right, people are coming fast in my mirror, so I don't want to crash. All right, so this is it right here. And we got to go inside of here. This is the big LTO. It's 20 pesos to park. I got to dig money here, sweetie. Grab a 20 out of there. But yeah, sorry guys. 20. I think it's 20. And here we are. Pay for your parking. Pretty much everywhere you go here, you're going to pay for parking. It might be 30. Yeah. Just stuff it in there for now. So this is where we're at. A lot of, I don't know what all this is here, but okay. This guy right here, I don't know what he's waiting for something. It is amazing how slow they can be. They know cars are coming, and it takes them forever to get your change and what have you. A lot of places like this don't even have change, guys. It's crazy. Don't ever come to these places with 1,000 pesos, because you'll wait until they leave and run to a store somewhere to get the change. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. Okay, and we're coming in here. I'm just going to have my sweetie go and just to check to see what we got to do today. But this is it, and it's kind of funny how you park. There's certain ways you got to go, but nobody pays attention to the signs. We're like the only ones who do. There's the building over there. Okay, we usually go on this one. This has got an entrance. Got to find a place to park. There it is. Labor and Employment, LTO's the big one over there. All right, I'm gonna just go right here, Mama. Okay, I got to give her the paperwork. Sorry, I'm not kind of ill prepared in this car with things in the pocket. It's rough. Okay, there you go.
Hello.
License plate's on the gray one.
Hello, guys.
Well, hello. There's my baby, little Miss Pawpaw. Okay. Another thing I wanted to talk about is all the stuff they're doing with the children. You know, with this stuff in school, I've been seeing a lot of stuff on the news of where they got these men dressed as women going into the schools and allowing kids to go into nightclubs while these people dance in front of them. They're like what they call groomers. And I saw a thing out in New Jersey where they stopped all these strip clubs, but yet in the schools they allow these men all made up like women to strip in front of the kids. It's crazy. And another thing they're doing, seems like they're doing a big push on. I just watched a thing on Telegram about how they're pushing these kids to get this thing. Okay, and man, they're still declaring this thing as an emergency. It's still under the Emergency Act. What emergency? That ended a long time ago. You know, first it was to start out to so the hospitals wouldn't get overwhelmed. That never happened. You had your nurses dancing all over the place, just like the cops down in Texas. They're outside dancing for 90 minutes. You know, a bunch of damn simps. But I think these nurses were, without getting in trouble, were showing that no, the hospitals weren't full. So, but they're keeping this emergency alive. They don't stop it. They're going to keep pushing this crap. Now they want little kids to get it. In this country, they're pushing the Star Trek phaser, which has got tons of information, all this MN, you know, the RNA. Terrible, the stuff that it's causing. and they're wanting them to get 2, 3, 4, and they come up with this new term of fully. You got to be fully vaccinated, and they just keep changing the rules and moving the goalposts, guys. Don't think it's going to end. I really don't. I hope the new guy here, puts his foot down on this kind of stuff and really does care for his folks. But if they keep pushing this, now they got the punky mocks baloney going on. They're destroying. They just destroyed a place that makes 3 million eggs a day, burned to the ground. All these places are burning to the ground. Before the election, they want riots in the street, and you wait especially these cities like Chicago and stuff. I can see 1968 starting all over again for a different reason. They're going to burn the cities. It's going to be horrible because they're not going to have food. But when it comes to food riots, I don't think they'll last as long because these people will give up and shrivel quickly. But this is what they want. They want this done before the election so that they can cover up whatever they need to cover up. And the news that you see on TV, my goodness, it's just such fluff and crap. Why don't they talk about the real things that are happening? And it's just a shame, guys. It's just a shame what I feel. So I'll let you go, and when we find out what happens with the what I got to do with the bike, we bought it on June 11th of last year. It's the 6th today of June, so we're in there. Got to see what we got to do. We got the license plate number. It's right on the ORCR, so that maybe we got to pay a little bit today. I don't know what we're gonna have to do. We got to get a brand new bike smogged, which to me is ridiculous. I don't know if they're going to okay my horn. Some people say I can't get the horn done. If not, I'll just put the other one back on for now. The only reason I wanted that louder horn is I was coming down the road and the traffic was slowing down, and I'm in my lane, and the lady got in her big SUV, and I thought, whoa, maybe she'll pull out, so I tooted the horn, and of course as soon as I got beside her, she turned right into me. I didn't fall down. It was a very slow speed thing, but she ran into me with the driver's door. She pulled out real quickly, and good thing no oncoming traffic was moving, so I didn't crash or go down or anything. But she rolled her window down. You all right? I said, yeah. I tooted the horn. Didn't you hear me? And she's no. She didn't hear me. She had her radio up, and she did not hear that horn. So the factory horn it's a nice little meep horn. It's very gentle and very nice. It's sweet when you toot at somebody, but it's not loud enough, guys. So I got that Awooga horn, like the old Model A. It's plenty loud. People don't get mad when you beep the horn at them here. It's not like in the States. I've been in California. You toot the horn and people are flipping you off and wanting to get out of the car and punch you and stuff. Well, here they know better, and it's just a warning. It's letting you know that they're there. So I had to put a louder one on, and I hope they let it go through. So this is LTO Lenny, and I'm going to let you go.
Reach out.
Okay, guys, my little sweetie, she's heading back into the LTO. She talked to the fellow that helped us with the car. We got to pay $660 for the insurance. Then we have to go down and get the smog on the bike, which is right over by the mall here. It's cheaper there than it is here. And then she's going to make the schedule because it's by the certain number on your plate. I don't know when that is yet. We're going to do that, and I'll be down here bright-eyed and bushy-tailed whenever they tell me to come. And they're going to check the bike out. But I have to register it as a bike until I get the tricycle. Once I get the tricycle, and we're getting ready to put that on, then we change the registration over, and it's not that expensive. So I just want to keep out of hot water with anything with the bike or the vehicles. I think it's best to be that way. I see Filipinos that are out of registration. They drive for years. It seems like they also they just check driver's license now. They're not checking registration on the bike. There's no stickers or anything like that. So a lot of people get away with it. The guy who ran into me was 2 years out of registration on his bike. And they tell you, I hear people telling you, if it's out of registration, it's automatically the person who's out of registration's fault. Don't buy it, guys. It's a big pile of bull crap. They didn't care that it was out of registration. So, don't somebody tells you that, it's a bunch of baloney. They don't know. But we're still here at the LTO. My wife's going in and paying the insurance. We're going to get all our paperwork, all the paperwork done today, and then I might go up. I can go up anytime to get the smog we'll get that done quick, fast, and in a hurry. And that's how you do it. This LTO, one thing I found out about every LTO I've been at, you got to do a lot of hoops, and you got to go this window and that and do all this kind of stuff, but they're super friendly people, and if you're smiling and being real nice, they'll bend over backwards to help you. I've seen people go in there and get mad. When we were doing my first motorcycle, we were in like the Montalbán or San Pedro LTO, and there was a German fellow in there. I think he was German or Austrian or something. He had that kind of accent, and he was getting pissed. And they just made him go sit down. They go over here and sit down, and he had to sit there, and they just stopped all his paperwork until he cooled down. And he's lucky they didn't send him home. So it doesn't behoove you to be like that at all here in the Philippines. Just smile. It's their way of doing things. You go through some hoops, and the nicer you are, they're going to streamline it for you. And my sweetie goes in there. She's a sweet girl. There's just no doubt about it. And we got a guy now that she goes and talks to him. He's an older gentleman, and he takes her right inside and gets her stuff done. He did it with the car, and she said he's doing it with with this too. So we're pretty happy about that. And in general, in this country, if you keep upbeat attitude, you're going to go a lot farther than anywhere else. And I remember when the thing was going on with that Spanish guy where he was hollering at the cops and hollering at the people. It's best not to do that. It's best not. You can show maybe you're disgusted or something like that. I went into my yearly check-in, and they had missed a payment 6 years earlier, and I said, hey, something's wrong here, because I've been paying it every year, and they never said this, because there was a penalty for years and years, even though I paid the next year afterward. And the guy immediately took offense because he thought I was blaming him. And I said, no, I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming the system. The last place I went, he was like, it's okay. So I had to pay an extra $310 for that year, and he took care of it. I was like, hey man, honestly, I'm not getting on your case. It's frustrating for me. You just understand how you just got frustrated from misunderstanding me, and now, what do you think I feel? Now I'm going to have to pay all this money. I got to go to a cash machine somewhere to go get all the, and he says, I'll take care of it, don't worry about it. And I went in, I had to pay the extra $310, and then I paid the $310 for my last January check-in. You got till, when you're a permanent resident, you got till February 28th or 29th, whatever the last day of February is, to do your check-in. And but now you got to make an appointment, just like here. It used to be you can go in any time to get your motorcycle or your car done. Now it's according to the license plate. Like on this car, it's the second week of July. Next year we got to go second week of July. We'll get our smog test done first. We'll have the insurance thing done first, and then we'll show up here during the second week of July and get her done. And the bike's going to have the same thing. So this is LTO Lenny, and I'm out again.